again. Today we have to replace the keyboard of this Asus laptop. The model is Asus GL552 VW. This type of keyboard is the one that is bonded to the upper casing, so basically we have to take out the plastic, we have to remove the keyboard, and of course put the new one. Let's start. We have to take out the battery, we have to remove the back cover, and I think on this model we don't have to remove the board, we just have to take out the upper plastic, but we'll see. This laptop suffered some liquid damage, I think beer, so the power button is not working. Now the left screw is much longer, so keep that in mind. We have to take out the hard drive. The screws on the hard drive are the same size. This is only with the regular hard drive. There's a M2 slot, but it's empty. Now we have to remove the rest of the screws. We have a small screw here, which I think, yeah, this one. Now let's start by removing the screws on the display side. The 4 screws here on this side are longer than the others. This one is also longer, and the rest of the screws are the same size. Now let's see. We have to use something sharp to separate sorry about the break, but people are coming in the office, so now we have to separate the plastic. And we have to disconnect the cables here. This one, this is for the backlight, and the keyboard itself. Now the good thing here is that we don't have to take out the board, but before we continue I like to test the new keyboard, because I don't want to replace the keyboard for nothing. The old one didn't power on, so we'll check with the new one first, since I have cases where something is not working on the keyboard. Now let's press the power button. Here we have a light, and here we have a picture. If I press again, the laptop shuts down. Let's press the power again. Let's go in BIOS and check the arrows, are they working? There's no hard drive, so the laptop should enter the BIOS by itself. Yeah, the keyboard is working, at least the keys. That was the easy part. Now we're gonna leave this on a side, and we have to concentrate on this. Now we have to take out the old keyboard. Let me find my tweezers. Now, since we got the metal opened, we'll try to put this after that again. Now we have to start cutting the plastic. Usually I cut some and I leave a little bit so I can then reuse the plastic again. Everyone has its own technique of doing this. Probably there is some liquid damage from the beer, so it's stuck even more. Yeah. Now there's the old keyboard. Now let's see, will the new one fit? Yeah, everything is fine. Now we have to put back the casing, and we have to start once you push with the soldering iron, the thing should go a little bit down, so as you can see it makes some clicking noises, so which means it's going on its place. Let's rotate it and see how is it on this side. So we're gonna use some of the leftovers so we can melt here. Let's just check first. Everything is nice and flat. Let's continue on this side, and after that we're gonna try and melt a little bit on the inside. Now this side here, it's not going, it's fine. I've seen people using only a tape in order to hold the plastic, but this is, it's not okay. So if you like to do it the proper way, you have to. Now we're gonna push a little bit the plastic with hands, and we're gonna solder back like this. I don't know, can you see, because I don't have a lot of space. Now let's continue. It's not necessary to do this on each pin, but As more you do it, the more stable the keyboard will be. Now I want to make this side also, like this. Now let's see here. I have to be careful here because there is no metal and you may damage the keyboard. Just keep that in mind. Now let's see the keyboard. Keyboard is nice. Everything looks fine. Now let's put back this to here and we'll test it. Now let's put the metal thing here also, which was, I think, like this. Yeah, like this. Yeah. Let's put the keyboard. Now we have to put the cables back. Let's see. Try not to bend the cable too much. Make it as flat as possible. Now let's unplug the charger. Press the power button. We have a backlight, which is a good sign. And we should be in BIOS. Yeah. Keyboard is working. The keys are on the same level. So now the only thing I gotta do is just put all the screws back and this should be all. We have a missing bit here. This was broken, yeah, as you can see. So we're not gonna put that back. Let's start with the hard drive. Now let's put the small ones. That's the boring part. You can stop the video, of course. Basically that's the way I replace the keyboard. I like to melt the old plastic so the keyboard stays more stable instead of just using a tape or something like that. If you want to do it the proper way, it's a good idea to use old soldering iron and to melt the plastic. Let's plug in the battery. And let's test again. Pressing the power button, we have a light, we have a backlight, which I think we can turn on and off. We'll see now. Just let's go into Windows. It's with a regular hard drive, so the laptop will be a little bit slower than usual. Everything's nice and flat, so yeah. We have a pin code, but the keyboard is working, so let me check. Yeah, the backlight is also working. We can control it. Basically that's the whole procedure. That's the way how I usually replace this type of bonded keyboards. I hope you like the video. That's it for now. Bye bye.